Well, hello everybody. This is Susan for SLC Aquatics coming to you live from the fish room. Hope you've got video and audio. We're going to be getting started here in a members only live stream. And this is my thank you to my members. And we will release this video later. So we'll be working on the 40-gallon today. I had to turn lights off and bring in a floor lamp to bring some lighting on the aquarium so that you all could actually see what was going on. Otherwise, the tube lights on top were blinding and bleaching out the shot. But anyway, I'm going to have my cell phone with me. I'm going to share, let's see. I'm trying to remember how to do it. Invite. And we're going to copy the stream key so that you can join me in chat. And then I'm going to, I think, pin it to the top so that others that come in can also join us. I want to say hi to Dan Lee, who came in about 30 minutes earlier. So we're going to be, I'm still draining the tank. If it doesn't drain much more, it doesn't matter. I've got 2 bags of Eco Complete that's going into the back corners. I've got the plants out. I caught the corridor and put them in a holding tank. And what else? I'm going to be putting this material in around the gravel. And I'm going to cut it down and wire it together and put rocks on the other side of it and cover the rocks partially with the Eco Complete. That's my plan. And then I'm going to take the plant wool off of the roots of the Amazon swords, and I'm going to plant them in the Eco Complete. And I'm not going to add any other plants today because the crypts that are growing out that Skull Aquatics gave me are still growing out. The leaf structures are looking good, but the root structures look a little weak. So anybody's got any pointers on how to strengthen the roots? Right now, they're just floating in the aquarium or are loose on top of the substrate. I'm talking to waste a little time so I can get members to log on in here. As soon as we get someone in the audience, I'm going to start on the substrate, cutting open the Eco Complete and shoveling it in. Rod bought me some things today at the store, which are very handy in the fish room, and that is a little broom and dustpan. I probably won't use the broom too much, but I do plan on using the dustpan this morning or this afternoon. Y'all holler at me and let me know when anyone comes in. But here's the nice little broom. That would be good for doing some sand substrate maybe. I may even still use it. And nice little dustpan. Made in the USA. All right. Don't see that too often. That's a blessing. So I got my broom and dustpan. He also bought me a nice colander. Red is not my favorite color, guys. So he got it for me. It is the one I picked out because the other one had not only a strainer, but it had a colander bowl to it also that was red. The strainer was white, the colander was red. So this will be nice. The holes are a little too large for some of the gravel I use. So maybe washing off rocks. This would be good for washing off rocks. So as soon as you get logged in here, share it out to other members. I didn't send out a email, but YouTube will send out notifications to members. I know Dan's probably still working, so we'll give it a few more minutes. That's some of the plans that I have. I will go ahead and see how this is going to work. It's not piling up in the middle like I thought. I don't have that much gravel. But I do have some rocks. And the blessing is I'm going to have more of this than I thought. So I probably will do some tucking and use some scissors to cut it. If anybody comes in, I want to say hi to them. And we're going to cut 2 of these. And stitch them together. Not really stitch them, but I'm going to wire them together with some wire ties that came with some of our filter equipment. So Dan says, looks like you got a good plan of attack, Susan. Thank you, Dan. I'm learning still. And what I'm going to do with these 2 pieces is actually wire them together with some wire ties. just like you would embroidery, just in and out. It doesn't require a needle because um, it'll kind of like twist itself. I guess this is more time consuming than I thought. I probably should have done it prior to the live stream. But right now I've got Corridora and albino bristlenose plecos that's going to be going into this aquarium. I have not selected my guppies yet as to what I'm going to have. And I do want something that's going to, this is a breeding for profit aquarium. So I'll have to go back and look at Bob Steenfott's breeding for profit. I know he had guppies, and I think he had Corridoras. He probably had plants and maybe shrimp in there. I'm not sure. Or snails. Can't remember what he had. So I got to go back. And if y'all have any suggestions, Corey's, plecos, guppies sounds like a nice tank. Thank you. I was looking at some of Jay Oliver's guppies and Twin City guppies. And if anybody else, if you have any more suggestions of who to look at, I don't want any um, imports, even though some of John Oliver's, and I mean, I know they get their guppies from imports, but I myself don't want to purchase from any imports. Dina at Everything Aquatic said that she was looking for some green cobra guppies, and if I found any, she wanted me to let her know. Um, I personally like greens and the blue green Moscow guppy. I've also had the half moon mosaics, and I've had some. When I first got started back in the hobby around 8 years ago, I had some of the um, black Moscows. I think they were three-quarter black, half, not really half black, but 3/4. They might have been half blacks because I got them from Petco or PetSmart, and they didn't have any solid black Moscows. Not sure if I wanted any solid black. And I've also had the tuxedo, the red tuxedo guppy. I've had the tequila sunrise, which you don't see them much in the hobby anymore. Their bodies were not long, but they were very colorful and very prolific. And but I don't know if anybody else has experienced this, but in all the years that I've kept um, guppies, the darker breeds do not, the gray bodies usually do not eat their young as much as the albinos and the yellows and the reds. Sometimes you have to remove the parent from the fry or the fry from the parent. Uh, if you use a breeder box with those guppies, it's easier to just remove the mother after she gives birth and allow the fry to get a little stronger in the same water that they were born in, and then put them in an aged um, grow out tank. Okay, this is probably the only one that I'm going to lace up today because it takes longer. I want to know if anybody is ready for the Fish Fam Christmas. I am. I'm excited, getting ready for it. I do believe they're going to do some kind of um, spin-off for the prizes that will be awarded on the streaming host channel up to the value of $130. So that's exciting because right now we don't know what we're giving away on our channels when Santa Claus comes. And they're doing the scheduling now, which we can't tell you when he's coming. But we want it to be a surprise. And anyway, it's always fun. We had fun last year and the year before on Fish Fam Christmas. Okay, I'm going to stop that for right now. It's going to be longer than I need right now, but I think I'm going to let me loop that just a little bit. And then I'm going to cut it off. Okay. And then I'm going to get one of the Eco Complete bags open. Hey, Dina, everything aquatic is in the house. Good afternoon, sweetheart. Getting ready to put some of this embroidery screen in the aquarium. And I found out that I'm going to need to go under the gravel a little bit and then stand it up. I'm going to use rocks to go on the other side of it to push it. And then I'm going to put Eco Complete in there. Yeah, finally something made in the USA. This is going to be fun. Because it's possible that the Eco Complete's going to be more than the gravel, and it's possible it's not. So let's try um, one bag. It's heavier than I thought, of the Eco Complete. It's been a long time since I've had fresh Eco Complete. This is going to be fun. I hope it doesn't get too noisy. Looks like we're going to have some water changes. Interesting. Gonna have to have rocks on both sides. You know, it's hard to waste. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, is putting water in the bag to try to get the rest of Eco Complete out of the bag. Okay, that's one bag of Eco Complete in the back left-hand corner. Friends just showed up, so we'll have to watch later. Have fun setting up your tank. Okay, Dina, I love you. And what I've experienced here is that my embroidery material is too tall unless I do this. So that's probably what I'm gonna have to do, is bring it down to where it's level, do a little trimming, because I don't really have the gravel that I thought I was going to have. So that's kind of neat. So that changes things. Y'all can see what's going on back there. I think I'm going to trim this in two. because that's basically what I'm going to need. And let's sit it down in here and replace it. You can take this one out and cut it up. That's what I can do. Okay. Okay. Wouldn't be a project without a change of plans. Yep, that's what's happening. I probably am going to have to go get some more gravel. But this I'm going to cut in half because I don't need that much. If I had lots of substrate, it'd be different. But I don't. But I'd like to get that other Eco Complete in there. We'll see. I'm going to take my python out for right now. Sorry about that. Hope that didn't hurt your ears. Knock my mic off. Did it hurt your ears? I hope not. Wouldn't be a project without a, yep. Because I was always wondering how was I going to measure the depth of this screen. So you won't know until you get your first substrate in there. I'm going to put some more rocks in there. Hope everybody's doing good today. So this one, I'm putting it on both sides. It's weird. Thanks for being patient with me. Nobody's there right now. I do have a smaller measuring cup. Yeah, I was hoping that I'd have um, a member that would come up and kind of help me with chat. But because these bags are so heavy, and it's helping to shape this corner. That's kind of cool. If anybody's there, hi. I'll turn around in a minute. Trying to get this Eco Complete poured. Okay, bag number 2. And I think that's it for right now. It says I don't have anybody viewing right now, but that's okay. You may view it later. And just wanted to go over what's been going on here. I separated the gravel from the Eco Complete, and I used embroidery screen to do that. And I'm probably going to have to spread this gravel out just a little bit. And I know I have a couple more rocks that I can put in here. So I will do that. Oh, I'm still here. Sorry, I'm at work and I help mainly listening as I get stuff done. Oh, it just doesn't show you up on the stream. Be right back. Gotta run to security desk for a package. Okay, dokie. And what's gonna happen is when we fill this, I'm gonna have to drain it again, or as they say, wait for it to settle. And I have a piece of driftwood in there that I'm going to put in there. Um, might have some more decoration too. I know I have a piece of driftwood. Sorry for the noise. I think I'm going to go ahead and start filling it. Appreciate you, Dan, for hanging out there with me. Let me get my water off my phone. Yeah, it doesn't show anyone on the StreamYard. But if you're able, I know you said you're still at work listening, and I understand. But let me see. Here's an Amazon sword that I got the wool off of. Got some ram's horn snails on it. So some of these leaves have been broken, but I'm still going to try to dig into the substrate, bury those roots. And then I'm going to put the other one about right here. But I got to get the basket and the root wool off of it. So I don't know if there's an easy way to do this, but the roots have grown through the basket. So I very gently will pull all of that out and gently remove the root wool off, down away from the roots. And that seems to be a pretty good way of doing it. You might have a little residue that you want to go in and sometimes it will snap off some of the smaller roots, but as long as your main, I don't know what that root's called, master root or whatever. And then these I usually snap off and put them in the substrate. Okay. And this here, I don't know, it didn't do quite well. So I got 2 more Amazon swords. And I will hold this up a little bit better this time. You want to be gentle because when you hear the roots cracking or tearing, you know that you are not doing the plant any good. But try to pull down and away from the root and away from the crown of the roots. This one is a little bit more stubborn. And the root structure is not as established, I guess is what you can say. Smells like a fish tank, oddly enough, because of the sphagnum moss, LOL. Well, what's is it smack? Is it sphagnum or smagnom moss? This one I will have to shake out in the water a little bit to try to loosen this wool. Funny, we just got cut flowers in the mail. Very pretty little arrangement. Nice. Somebody's thinking of ya. Always nice to have a kind deed done. There's hope. Because that is eco-complete that I'm planting this into, Dan, I shouldn't, because it comes with its own beneficial bacteria. I don't know if it comes with nutrients for plants or not. I didn't read the bag. And of course, it's not called eco-complete anymore. It's called eco-planted. So here's the root structure on this one. Like I said, it's not as as established as the other three, but in she goes, deep. And here's the spider wood. I'm going to just set it back in there right now, but I want to put some Java, narrow leaf Java fern. I want to put some Anubias, and I want to put some Java moss on it. But don't know which way I'm going to set her up right now. Maybe like that. Um, Stagnum Moss, one of the companies we invest through, saying thanks for our business. Yes, nice. Thanks for your business. Also, no nutrients yet. It needs to bind them from the water column. Um, Swords are pretty heavy root feeders, so root tabs, if you notice them struggling, would be a way to remediate. Thank you. Yeah, these are several months old. They were looking poor while I was aging the aquarium. And then I started putting Easy Green, Aquarium Co-op's Easy Green in there. And um, and I put 4 Corridora, juvenile Corridoras in there and began to feed it more often. But it didn't require any root tabs. They were still in the basket, and they went from yellowing brown spots to greening up and getting whole again. So even though they were root feeders, the Easy Green, and I'm sure the fish poop and food that fell around the crown of the roots helped them. I'm going to hold this up so you can see how I'm struggling with this wool. You do have to pull it a little bit, but you want to be gentle and pay attention to are you pulling strong roots? Like I just broke some. I just heard them crack or tear. I have 2 tanks in the fish room right now that have heat in them. This one doesn't have a heater. Um, let's see. If you have them in the net pots they came with, those usually have fertilizer in the rock wool with them. Sounds like they converted for you while you were letting the tank age. Yes, they did. They look really good and green. Um, they were underwater at Petco. Got a little bit of browning right here. And but the yellowing, and I don't think I lost any leaves. If I did, they disintegrated, they melted, which probably happened in the conversion. Yep, see, there's a root that I broke off. I don't want to. Those little yellow orange balls are the fertilizer they use usually. Of course, I haven't seen any. But I appreciate you sitting with me, Dan, and keeping me company. I know Dina had to go because she had some friends come in, and Dina's recovering from a stroke, and so she started PT, I think, yesterday. So I need to check on her to see how that went. And she said she really needed him, so I hope he was a good technician for her and help her uh, regain some motor skills that she lost during the stroke, or I believe they were temporarily put on hold. I pray and believe she'll fully recover. So, Dan, after I fill this aquarium and the water's cloudy from the Eco Complete, should I just let it settle and not do another water change? Because this is probably going to go through another type of cycling, getting used to the nutrients that's in here and those that I may have lost from the sponge filters not running fully for the last couple hours. Okay, this one's ready to go in. I don't know where the duckweed came from. Probably off the bucket. Dan says I'd let it settle, see if a water change is necessary afterwards. Okay, thank you very much. So I'm going to sit down here a minute, and don't know how much you're getting to see on camera, but I'm going to leave the embroidery screen in there for right now. I may take them out. I think I could take them out. What you say? I'll leave them in for right now. Get some hair, grass. Let me go turn this water on. I'll be right back. Thank you, Dan. Usually have two large sponge filters in there, but the temporary tank that I set up, 10-gallon tank that I set up for the Cory cats, um, needed a sponge filter. Of course, that sponge filter that I have is too big for it. You see my reflection. The embroidery border is coming up. Yeah, I'll eventually have to pull that up. Putting it back won't be easy. Yeah. So this is the setup. I know I can put a sponge filter probably on each side. Maybe the embroidery border was more uh, helpful for just getting it started. I know if I add more Eco Complete and more gravel, eventually the border will be disguised or covered up. I don't think you'll need a second sponge filter personally. Okay, thank you. Because if I can join, I'm going to join where you can see the other. I'm going to mute my mic. Let's see. Can see the reflection. But this is a 10-gallon. Is there an echo? Anyway, I don't think you'll need a second sponge filter. Careful letting the gravel get too deep. Don't want waste to get trapped at the bottom where you can't gravel vac. Yeah, that's the deep substrate um, beds that I have. I have deep substrate beds. My brother-in-law is having issues with a kidney stone, and they couldn't get the kidney stones, and so they had to put a stent in. Because 2 of the stones were in his bladder, bless his heart. So I'm watching the water fill. No echo. Okay. Careful letting the gravel get too deep. Don't want waste to get trapped at the bottom where you can't gravel vac. Got you. No echo. Nice what you got in the 10-gallon. All right. Yeah, I just put this water over into the 10-gallon, and I put a piece of mopani wood in there, which I know will put off tannins. So when it starts doing that, I have to do some water changes, and I want this to, I want to put a few more plants in here, and some caves. I want to put some pleco caves over here. I may go collect some more rocks to put around here to cover up that plastic. May have planted my Amazon swords too deep too, so I'll be pulling them up. Just double checking. Pretty soon she'll be full. Can you see how it's looking? Sounds like a good plan. It's turning out great. Thank you so much, Dan. This here, though, I want to get some of my tools. I've got a little bit more old Eco Complete that I might put in there. Okay, let me go turn the water off before we get a flood. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So that is the beginning of my new substrate. And that's all for right now. No phone calls and no other texts besides my sister. And oh, I did want to look at the chat. There we go. Because the count, when it's a members only stream, I don't think it tells you how many's watching. But thank you for joining me. I'm not going to keep much longer. I've gone an hour and 20 minutes. Didn't know it was going to take that long. And I'm excited. I may just put rocks in there or take some scissors and do some trimming of the plastic. But Dan, thank you so much. Thanks for sharing the setup with us on the members only stream. I love you. Don't forget about the Fish Fam Christmas. It starts, I do believe, on the 18th of December. And several of us that regularly stream will have a secret visit from Santa. And we just look forward to that for some nice gifts that's going to be given. And I can't tell you when he's going to show up, but I do know he is going to show up. So be on the lookout. This is Susan for SLC Aquatics. Oops. I'm going to knock my computer over. Let me get my closing video ready. And I love you. And God bless. Bye-bye.